Come have some fun and watch some games. Time to get crazy. It's night and day. Yeah. Night and day, back again. Back in the world of Plants vs. Zombies. Yes, last time we beat World 2, and this time we picked up a lily pad. And look what this... What is this that we see? Water? Looks like the zombies gave up attacking your front yard. Now they're trying your backyard. And to top it off, you can't even use your mushrooms. Because you'll fall asleep during the day. Well, isn't that just dandy? So yes, you're not allowed to use mushrooms during the day. You are allowed to use standard plants during the night. So you can bring the mushroom, but it actually just falls asleep. It doesn't actually work. So what we're going to do is I'll bring in some mushroom. I'll bring mushroom just to show it off. We'll just toss you at the end, mushroom. So we're back to the standard plants. You can use the standard plants at nighttime, but usually they're less cost effective than the nighttime plants. So let's see, we've got some new zombies here, including one with a rubber ducky. Duck tube zombie. Click to view. But right now, if we view him, it's not going to show us anything because we haven't won a level with him in it yet. Alright, so we're going to go back with some of the classic choices here. And we are going to bring Pushroom just to show exactly how that plays out. Alright, so we're going to bring Potato Mine just to show some other examples of how things are a little bit different during the night. But you can see here, if you bring a mushroom, you can bring them during the day, but it's a little bit funky because it'll just say zzz, he's just sleeping all day. Why is he sleeping? Because, I don't know, mushrooms are nocturnal. So we can bring the mushroom, but it's not the best situation. Now you can still bring Pushroom, and he'd still be somewhat useful because he can actually tank some damage and he costs nothing. He can't tank a lot of damage. He's not, you know, the superior. He's not the wall. He's not Walnut. But, you know, he's not completely useless, unlike most of the mushrooms, which don't serve any purpose until a later mechanic, which can help you out. So, you can't plant in the water, so that's what Lily Pad is all about. Lily Pad will allow you to plant your plants in the water, except for plants like Potato Mine. Certain plants have to dig under the ground to exist in a happy way. And for those plants to exist, you'll need to use... Boom! Thank you. Wait for it, and boom, and headless, and everybody's doing great. For the digging plants to exist, they need ground. So not all plants can work on the lily pad. Also, for the water levels, you don't, for one flag, oh yeah, there's a few other things to bring up. So first of all, should we bring out the walls? Yeah, sure, why not? So first of all, there are now 6 rows. So this is what we were talking about a little while ago. I said, yeah, they changed it up, not all the rows are 5 rows. This, water levels, of which there's more than just this one, water levels have 6 rows. And so, that means it changes the dynamic a little bit. Not infinite, not tons. But it does change things up. So what we're going to... For one flag, for single flag water levels, I like to actually only plant 4 sunflowers instead of 5. Or instead of 6. You can put plenty of sunflowers. You can put sunflowers on lily pads. They don't need to go in the ground, but if we say potato mines can only be planted on lily pads. So if we attempt to drag the potato mine over to the lily pad, he says no thank you. So yeah, potato mines do not go on lily pads. They need ground to dig into. So that's why... Oh, it doesn't give me the warning multiple times, huh? That's interesting. I would think it would give you that heads up every single time. But nay! Nay! So we're almost to the final flag already? Yeah. Yeah. So we're almost to the final wave. Not gonna have time to make the world's most perfect garden. That's okay. So, potato mines do not work on lily pads. Certain digging plants do not work on lily pads. Oh yeah, and the final wave, much like the tombstones. Boop, boop. Much like the tombstones, the zombies can pop up randomly in the water. And so certain zombies were, I don't know, they died at the bottom of your pool. You lived a very strange life before the zombie apocalypse. Or that's what they were trying to get to your house the first time. While you're doing the nighttime and daytime missions, they're in the backyard like flipping and flopping around getting stuck in their pool, and this is the first time they learned to climb out. I don't know. But when that final wave hits, for the pool missions, the backyard missions, whoosh, the zombies pop up in random locations. And they can be within your defenses, or they can be super close to your defenses and mess things up. So if you don't necessarily have a wall there, they can just start mowing through your regular plants and lily pads, which don't have a lot of life to them. Squash squashes zombies. Very simple. That kind of tooltip there doesn't really describe exactly what it does, but it's a one-hit kill only on the zombies that are on the tile right next to it. So usually it's a one-hit kill for one zombie. Sometimes you can have a lot of zombies in a clump all at one tile, and if they're all within one square, then the squash will actually jump and squish everybody who's within that one little area. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab our sunflowers. And lilapu. This time we're not going to grab the mushroom because I already showed you the sleeping example. We do want a wall plant, and we want some emergency plants. This time we're going to bring squash for a wonderful emergency plant. Potato Mine does not work as well in these levels for the reason I just showed you. He does not live in lily pads, so it kind of limits his usefulness. We definitely do want emergency plants here, though. Let's see, shall we have some chompas for fun? Yeah, let's get Chomper, since we're bringing the walnut anyway. I guess we'll bring... Yeah. So right now, it doesn't necessarily... We won't necessarily be able to use Snow Pea. It all depends on how much sun we get and how many flags there are. So depending on how many flags there are, we're going to build more or fewer sunflowers. Yeah, we'll probably use all sunflowers. So I can show you squash, but I don't want to waste squash on a regular standard run-of-the-mill zombie. So we'll bring this man in, and he has enough space to be able to take out a regular zombie before he gets there. Like we said earlier, as long as he's greater 4 squares away, you're good. Let's actually go ahead with the extra sun. Grab it. Plant it. Plants for zombies. Cuteness. Carnage. Grab it. Plant it. Pop it. Brains. Alright, buddy. See you later, dude. You've had enough. Yeah. Popping his head. Pop and lock. Pop and lock until his head pops right off. It was a deadly dance. He danced until he died. They might have renamed Dancing Zombie to Disco Zombie. I don't think so. I think they just updated the graphic. He performs the exact same way. Should I use squash on you? Nah, we'll just do this. This should be enough to defeat you before you start taking any bites out of my wonderful plants. Oh, you know what? I have a lot of sun. I have a lot of sun. Yep. Alright, he's toast, tostada. Yeah, you have so much leeway with the sun. Sound like... Oh, we got a present. Freaking yeah! Let's find out what's in our present. Minigames unlocked. Play them from the main menu. That's freaking amazing. Yeah, we want to play minigames from the main menu. Who wouldn't want to play minigames? What kind of psychopath wouldn't want to play minigames from the main menu? Although we probably won't play minigames from the main menu right away. We will look into playing minigames a little bit later. Fop. 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 Alright, we're going to put that way out in front. I don't think we're going to have enough sun to, like, fully make that all happen. But sure, why not? I should probably start planting snow pea. Yeah. It's not a long enough level to do everything that we want to do. Here you go, buddy. Alright, well, we're spending all our sun. If you're spending all your sun, you're generally in a good position. So what you can start doing on these levels is forgetting to plant defenses in the water, and then if you don't have sufficient defense before the zombie major attack comes at the end, they can pop up and get through, and you're not ready for it. But if that doesn't happen until the final wave, your lawnmowers will save you anyway, so it's not necessarily the biggest of emergencies. I guess we should be planting snow peas, but I don't know. Let's go ahead and toss in a wall in the water wall. And a snow pea here. You guys shut up! Alright, I guess we'll show off squash now. Just so you can all see them. Boop. That's it. One hit kill. Any zombie. Almost any zombie. We'll be seeing the biggest and baddest of the bad later on in the game. But even football zombie gets taken out as a one-hit kill by that silly squashmanship squash. So you get a lot of sun if you're working with a full column of 6 sunflowers. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of sun. Boop. Snow pea is so good. Bum, 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 bum. Alright. So yeah, Freeze baby, you're frozen. Oh no, what's wrong with you, sir? Your head is missing. Now what will you do with your life? Your miserable existence has ended. You should thank us for it, however, because you were just a sad, sorry excuse for an undead manmanship. I guess we'll do that. Yeah, rush to your death, dude. If you get here faster, you're just gonna get eaten. Nope, didn't make it? Okay. Well, I don't know which one was the better for you in the long run, sir. Oh yeah, wow, we actually got a lot planted. You can definitely tell the difference in sun income between daytime and nighttime. Oh sir, are you frozen? You can plant a squash on a lily pad, so that combo does work. Alright, we're going to be able to finish our wall. We are not going to be able to have full snow peas and full chompers, but I mean, we still planted... If I didn't plant any of the second row of pea shooters, I could have done full chompers and full snow peas. And if we had a 3 flag, we could have done full chompers and full snow peas. So, you never know 100% what you're going to get until you're in the level, or you look it up ahead of time. Which is a little bit cheating. You don't need to be cheating. Alright, get out of here, you little crazies. Save some money for squish, or just start planting chompers. You can plant chompers on a lily pad, which I don't fully understand, I would think. Well, they don't have to burrow, clearly. There's no burrow animation. Alright, so football dude should be coming out here, to which we'll say, get squished! Get squashed! Yeah, this dude popped up right where we didn't want him to exist. Boom! Have yourself a merry little Christmas. I guess we'll put a chomper here for no reason. We got the money for it. We got the sunny money. Funny money, sun money. Pop, pop. Heads are dropping. Things are popping. And the zombies are not long for this world. There we go. So this is another eyesore for the people who are only pro symmetry, but what can you do? There we go. Hey, and we got a new plant. The plant for this reward plant is 3-Peter. 3-Peter! Not repeater, but this time he's 3-Peter. Still more play on words with the way that they spell Peter is all, since pea shooter, it's all been about peas. The whole concept of pea shooter is he's a plant that shoots peas because it's not ammo, it's not bullets, it's not blasters, it's not lasers, it's vegetation. I guess until you get to Plants vs. Zombies 2, in which case there are actual lasers. But in this one, 3-Peter, it says it shoots peas in 3 lanes. So he's a little bit different than pea shooter to repeater. Yeah, dude, I want to buy an extra seed slot. Of course, Crazy Dave. But the way 3-Peter works is instead of 3 in the same row, he shoots 1 in 3 different rows. So he's very similar to repeater. He's a space saver. So he can put a lot more damage in one spot than you can get with a regular pea shooter or 3 pea shooters. So he's a big space saver. But he saves space instead of horizontally, he saves space vertically. Anyway, he costs a little bit more than just 3 times a regular pea shooter. 325 instead of 300. Anyway, on with the show. Hey, want to buy an extra slot? It'll cost you $5,000, but you'll be able to choose a seat per level instead of 7. How's that sound? Sure, dude, let's do it. Alright! Alright. At some point, you can get to the normal store with him, and you can buy a lot more stuff. I guess we will run 3-Peter. I don't usually use plants that are super expensive, because unless you're on a 3-flag level, it can be something that you'll never have enough sun to plant any of. But this is the level where they gave it to you, so I assume they'll give us so much sun that we can use it. I don't know. I'll try to show 3-Peter. If we don't have enough sun this level, I'll show him on whatever level we can. I don't usually use 3-Peter because he's ultra expensive. Alright, so in any case, let us continue on. Let's pick some plants. Let's get the Lillipede. I guess we'll get mostly the same as what we had before. Squash is very good as an emergency plant, and now we have an extra slot. So we'll bring Chomper, we'll bring 3-Peter. Snow Pea working wonders. Again, I'm not a fan of repeater. We can bring Cherry Blom for an emergency, but I think instead we will bring both Squash and Chomper to cover the emergency plants. And you also see we've got, what the heck? Snorkel Zombie. Snorkel Zombie. I thought he was called Scuba Diver Zombie, but Snorkel Zombie he's actually using a snorkel, so that's good. They were accurate with that. Self-contained underwater breathing apparatus. Alright, so anyway, here we go. Let's get some sun. Some fun in the sun. And hopefully it's a 3-flag level. If it is a 3-flag level, we can show you how powerful the 3-Peter can be. If it's a 2-flag level, we might not even see one. I'll try to use one anyway. The zombies are coming. No, it's just 2 flags. Alright. Well, we'll still try to make it work. Try to make it work. Yeah, we'll put you a little bit in front this time. Well, that might have been too close for comfort. Oh, we'll just take him. Just take him. He was just the right amount of space away. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get the six dancing and bopping sunflowers, dancing and bopping, dance, bopping and weaving. So, one thing about 3-Peter. So he shoots in 3 rows. The row that he's on, 1 row above, and 1 row below. Take it! You're dead! Boop! So yeah. Oh, you can't see my mouse. So some of that doesn't come across as well. Anyway, so the thing about 3-Peter is to make him the most valuable three-peater that he can be, you want him on row 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's it. You don't want your three-peaters on row 1 and 6. So you want them on the 4 rows in the middle. And that's because if they're on the 4 rows in the middle, they're shooting and hitting 3 rows. But if they're on the rows... Oh, I can already plant one? Yeah, let's do it. Boop. So if the three-peater here, the one that I put, if I planted him 1 row down, if I planted him on row 6, the bottom row, he would only be shooting out two paths of peas instead of 3, in which case you're losing a huge part of what makes him valuable. In that case, he's just an overpriced pea shooter or an overpriced repeater. So you never want to plant your three-peaters. Let's see, put this here. Sure, we're never going to have plants that far out, but why not? So for those bottom rows, you can put just regular standard little pea shooters. Because you don't want your three-peaters shooting off into the universe. So the Snorkel Zombie is a tricky little dude. Oh, you know what? Well, if I'm showing off the three-peaters, we're not also going to have... The Snorkel Zombie is a tricky little dude because when he gets into the water, he goes under the surface of the water, which means your plants will not actually shoot at him. He's too low to make that happen. Oh, this dude's gonna eat my lily pad. That's okay. Actually, here buddy, that's why we put the lily pad out there in the first place. So now, because of the three-peaters, we've got tons and tons of damage on those rows. Alright, we're gonna just squash this man. Now the other Snorkel Zombie, we don't have to use a squash on because he's going to pop up to try and eat a plant. And that plant is going to be the walnut. So the three-peater on his row and the three-peater below are going to shoot him as soon as he surfaces. Alright, so now we got a nice row of walnuts, and that Snorkel Man just ate a bunch of peas as soon as he popped up to try to eat my walnut. Instead, he ate a bunch of peas in the face! Alright, so we do want to compensate for the lack of... Oh, hello, sir. Please rise and shine and get destroyed. Alright, oh yeah, you want to eat something? Eat pea! Doom, 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 doom. Oh, your head is missing, sir. I think your guys do some damage to the Snorkel guys when they're first running and jumping into the pool. All kids out of the pool! So we've got a bunch of coverage on these middle rows because of the three-peater. Multiple plants hitting multiple rows. So to compensate for that, we do put some normal, regular pea shooters on the bottom row so that they can go ahead and put in the extra firepower. Because on this row, we've got the three-peater who's on the row hitting it, and the three-peater who's below the row hitting it. And on this row, in row 3, the first water row, yeah, because whenever I say this row and point with the mouse, it doesn't really help. Haha! So on row 3, we've got... Oh, we're at final wave already? Holy moly, balls in a snack house. Get in there, dude. So yeah. Oh, you just popped right up in there. So the point is, we have more... Because of the pea shooters, we have more double coverage on row 2, 3, 4, and 5. So to even that out and balance it out, that's why we put in some single pea shooters on row 1 and row 6. Oh, you guys. No! You ate my lily pad and my wall. Well, we don't need to actually... we're just going to make it symmetrical because you're already past the wall. I could have put a wall in front of him, but he would have died before he reached the 3 Peters, so we didn't need to do that. Alright, and we got Tangle Kelp. Tangle Kelp is an emergency plant that works only for the water. So, he has very limited applicability. He's very niche, but unlike some of the other things that are only for certain circumstances, Tangle Kelp is really, really, really good. Because certain water zombie guys are a little bit tricky, like you just saw with Snorkel Zombie, and they evade most of your damage in different ways. So having a water-only, super, super, super cheap plant that is insta-kill emergency plant is beautiful. Thing of beauty, boss! Alright, so we're going to grab a sunflower. We're going to grab the shooter of peas. We will grab Tangle Kelp. Last time we didn't use Snow Pea or Chomper. We'll still grab 3 Peter just to show it, question mark. I'll bring Cherry Bomb this time. More of a fan of Chomper. But it depends on the level. I like Doomshroom the best, then probably Chomper, then probably Cherry Bomb. But you know, doesn't matter so much. Just bringing Cherry Bomb to change things up a little bit. Cherry Bomb can hit zombies in the water if you plant it on the row above the water or the row below the water. Whoa, 3 flags! Yay, 3 flags! 3 flags are so good! I'm a big fan of 3 flags. Alright, so a 3 flag level. That's good stuff. We're going to get to have a big giant garden. So maybe Snow Pea would have been better, but it doesn't matter. We're going to abuse some sunflowers. Definitely want 6 sunflowers in this level. We are going to wreck some zombie face eyes. Sure. Get in there! Jump into the water. Now produce sun. Get us up to 325 AZAP so we can get our wonderful little 3 Peters going. Because now that we're at a 3 flag level, 3 Peters are very realistic to use for the long term, for the long haul. Bring them in here. Smash some zombie faces in multiple lanes, rows, whatever you want to call it. From kind of whatever genre you came from before. Oh, we already got a Coon. Can we get 325 super fast? Yes, we can. One more sun to bring in 3 Peter. Get him! I think that's early enough to take him out before he will eat my plant. Yes, it is. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Alright, now, do we want to waste the squash on you? No. So you jump over that, go slower. So even though the walnut didn't actually stop him, it made him stop his fast charge. That's why we put the walnut so far out that he'll get defeated before he reaches 3 Peter. Just like that. Popping his head. Uh-oh, did you lose something, sir? Well, 3 Peter says you're gonna freaking lose more than that. Alright, let's put the next 3 Peter here. Pop, pop, pop. Popping a zombie. I guess we'll stick the rest of the wall out front this far. So Tangle Kelp is pretty much just like Squash, but he's aquatic Squash, and he always only hits 1 zombie. He can't tangle multiple zombies. Oh, we don't have the ability. Oh, we don't need it. Alright, between regular pea shooter and 3 Peter, that man is a toasted man. Bye-bye, Jumper. Bye-bye. Oh, did you lose something called your face and your whole head and the rest of your life? We're sorry. Alright. So, can you pop up out of the water? I don't think so. I think that's only a final wave thing. Maybe in the other night levels, zombies can pop out of the tombstones on any level. I don't. Any wave, I mean. Not just the final wave. Alright, doing fine, doing fine. Oh, Snorkel Zombie. Now, this time we have a different answer for Snorkel Zombie, which is Tangle Kelp. Hello, sir. Bloop. And we didn't have our wall up yet, but we didn't need it. Alright, we'll just add 3 pita. Now this guy, we have a wall up. So for this particular little floaty McGillicuddy, he's gonna pop up and get slammed by peas, so we don't need to put a Tangle Kelp for him. Which is good, because it wasn't refreshed yet. So we couldn't have. Now we can! Tangle Kelp's ready to go. Hello, Mother Jumper. Look at this jumper. Getting that beautiful sun. Getting that beautiful sun. We're going to have so many peas floating through this level. It's just going to be pea devastation. Would you kindly pop your head off, sir? What? What? Alright, I don't know how this happened, but you need to get out of the game, dude. He must have had somebody else in his row taking hits, because he made it all the way to the end. How inconsiderate of you. Alright, now you're taking 2, and you're the only one here, so you should die before you make it over to the end. Thank you, that's what was supposed to happen. Yeah, the other guy must have had somebody body blocking for him before he got there. So we lost a sunflower, but not a lawnmower. And it's okay. Didn't necessarily plan for every last eventuality, but soon we're going to have pea devastation, pea carnage, peas raining from the sky, or at least flying through the sky. They're not really... We're traveling horizontally. Does that still count as rain? I mean, when there's a normal storm and the wind is high enough, rain travels horizontally. So it counts! Oh, I should have put him one level farther down. Alright, second flag. Music's so good, by the way, on these water levels. This is the part where the music picks up. Oh, hello everyone. Look, there's a little bit of peas coming to your way. I think you're dead. Oh, did your head pop off? Oh, did you jump my defenses to get defeated and obliterated with a million? Oh, bye, I'm sorry you missed your head. So, oh, good, pop, pop, pop. Once you pop, you can't stop. Every zombie here loves Pringles. There we go. And we've got so many peas. It's pea devastation.
Zombies, just turn back. There's gotta be a million other houses out there without this like giant artillery plant defense. You could probably eat everyone else in the world. What? Just turn back. Oh, I can't watch so much. Yeah.
You know what? I do need some little pea shooter, standard variety pea shooter on the very top and the very bottom. There we go. That'll help clear that little zombie infestation problem right up. There we go. Now this is a level where you can show how three-peaters really shine. They're just so good. Welcome, sir. Welcome. Guess we didn't need that. Didn't need the lily pad because we can still plant standard pea shooters or three-peaters. Probably not even gonna make the final cut. Burn. So much devastation. Ooh boy, bucket heads, huh? Well, they're taking so much damage, I don't really even need a Tangle Kelp for you. Look at that, his bucket is just already just gone. He didn't even chomp him. Yeah, could have used a Tangle Kelp on him, but we really just didn't need it. And we're at the final wave already. Now these 3 freaking flag levels are so much fun. Look at this nonsense. Look at it. It's nonsense how much devastation there is. Alright, Tangle Kelp for you because you showed up in our defenses. Good morning. Oh, did you pop up to eat something? I hope it was infinite peas. Keep trying, buddy. You're almost there, little. Oh, you were so close. Alright, so we did it. We did it. We beat the level. Very nice. So yeah, the three-peaters can just wreck face if you have a long enough level where you can actually spend that much sun on the expensive plants. Let's grab that key. Look at that reward. Pull in the ignition. Give me them lawnmower presents. We almost lost the lawnmower that level. Crazy Dave's car key. Now you can visit Crazy Dave's shop. You would think that would mean we could drive Crazy Dave's car and we could leave the zombie attack. But no, that's not what we use the car key for.
Hey, you found my car key. You know what that means? Crazy Dave's 20 Dinkies is open for business. Crazy Dave's 20 Dinkies.
Alright, so yeah, the trunk of his car is his store. And there's various things for sale here.
Have a look, see if you can find something you like.
So 9 slots, the extra 9th plant that you can bring to every level costs 10k. Pool cleaners cost 1k. And Gatling P is if you have a repeater and you plant this plant on top of that plant, so you have to bring both repeater and Gatling P as plants to a level to make this work. If you do that, then you can plant this plant that shoots 4 in a row. But you do have to have enough sun to plant repeater, then get enough sun to plant Gatling P on top of that. So it's very expensive, and then you get one plant. So it saves a lot of space by shooting 4 Ps in a row. But this kind does all 4 go into one row with this kind. And twin sunflowers are very good because that turns your sunflowers into twin sunflowers, which give twice as much sun. So those, on long levels, those are really good because you're saving space on sun. You can also just plant 2 columns of sunflowers. There's no rule that says you can only have 1. But yeah, this is a space saver and it's very... Twin sunflowers I like. Gatling peas I don't like so much. Like that much concentrated offense in one plant as opposed to spreading it around in different places. Not as big of a fan of that. But I mean, it definitely has its uses and you can do some creative stuff with it in Endless or whatever. But, you know, I'm not a super fan of that. But we are going to actually buy the pool cleaners. So the way the lawnmowers work in the pool levels, well, let me buy it. Yes, I'm sure I'd like to buy it. Alright, so these pool cleaners add an extra line of defense in levels with a pool. So they're very niche in that they only work in levels with a pool. So we've got the pool here. And the way that lawnmowers work on these pool levels is you get normal lawnmowers on all levels. But when a zombie gets to the end of your pool, a lawnmower, instead of going through the whole row, normally when a zombie hits a lawnmower, the lawnmower goes through the whole row and takes out every zombie on that row. But in the water, the lawnmower only takes out one zombie, then it falls in the water and gets destroyed. So basically, instead of saving your whole row, in the water levels, a lawnmower only kills one zombie. If there's still 5 other zombies behind it, they're going to come and defeat you and go through, eat your brain, you lose the game. So, pool cleaners basically function like normal lawnmowers in the pool. So instead of lawnmowers on the pool rows, row 3 and 4, now you have a pool cleaner and it goes across the whole row. It turns your lawnmower back into a normal lawnmower, so it takes out the whole row instead of just one zombie. That's it. Gives you back the normal functionality of your lawnmowers like they work in the entire rest of the game. Or most of the rest of the game. Anyway, let's continue. We're on the bonus level, level 5 of World 3, level 5 of the pool. That means it's a mini game, it's a little funky, it's a little different, it's a little funky, different funky. With zombies and plants and awesome music.
Funny thing about the shopping process. Sometimes it makes them come out real little. Real little and real mean. Defend your shoes!
So yeah, this time we're actually playing a level with super tiny zombies. And we've got our conveyor belt. And now you can see our pool cleaners have taken the place of the lawnmower in the middle. Oh no, don't keep giving me lily pads, we need attacking plants. So these zombies are smaller and they move faster. There we go, look, a pea shooter. They take less hits to defeat, but that doesn't mean that you can win with no plants. Oh yeah, they give you a lot of cherry bombs, I think is how this level works. So yeah, giant zombie hordes come in on this level. remember if the pea shooters are doing AoE damage or anything like that, or splash damage. I don't think so. So we may end up having to start using our cherry bombs sooner than we would have liked because they gave us so many freaking... Oh, there's the reason to use a cherry bomb right there. So once he gets closer to these other zombies up front, we're going to say sayonara to the zombies in this region. There we go. So even though we wanted to hit that... The primary target was the football zombie, we still went ahead and put the cherry bomb above him so it would have maximum coverage of 3 rows. So yeah, bring it on, baby, bring it on. Don't neglect your little water. I think this is far enough in advance. Oh, you know what? I should save lily pads for those. Trying to get 2 footballers with 1. There we go. Nice and clean, if you know what I mean. Alright, football man. Okay, so the cherry bomb does hit the snorkel zombies who are under the water. I wasn't sure about that. I guess. Oh wow, never mind. Looks like we can take them out with 3 pea shooters. Yeah, so pretty much just before he gets to chomp. Get out of there, sir. Get right out of there. Alright, so now we're looking good. There we go. Nice and efficient. Now we got 3 pea shooters on every level, and we're pretty much with this setup, we're good to win. So the good news is they take a lot of extra damage. The bad news is they move much faster. Alright, this is the final wave, so we'll just say sayonara to the zombies. Boom! 1, 2, 3. Hey, and we even got symmetry? Look at that, look at that. Everybody's happy. I think that can get super tricky on hard mode, but I don't remember 100%. But here we definitely had room to spare. Yeah, for these conveyor belt levels, just remember to plant your walls pretty far in advance. So like column 5 or column 6, instead of, you know, on the normal levels you might want them closer to your side, closer to the plants, but here you get so many plants coming in that as long as you're doing things correctly, you should have your wall out there so that you give yourself enough room to plant all their plants. This is Jalapeno, not on a stick. He destroys an entire lane of zombies. So he's an emergency plant that destroys horizontally. He has 0 verticality, like Cherry Boom. He's all about the horizontal, but he's great for Zombie Machine, my mistake. And we're gonna have to check out how Zombie Machine works next time. Yes, there is a zombie driving a Zamboni machine, and he does have a winter cap on. Yes, this game is great! Craziness! More craziness! Cuteness, craziness, carnage, the 3 C's of victory! The 3 C's of success, the 3 C's of undead, the 3 C's of zombies. Anyway, we will see you guys next time to find out how the Zamboni machine can wreck your day. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful night. Wherever you are, whenever you're watching this. Alright, look at these guys. They can't even get on the screen now. Now that is freaking slick. It's just devastation at this point.